much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC. Beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing. Left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring when right, somebody shall sling. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing. Left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring when right, somebody shall sling. I came from the 7 Hills. City of Steel. Home of the relish and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding. Take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real. Brave heart man put a kid on his shield. Act daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I was swinging on field. Left up give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna show ball over the top. Send him over the ropes like Prince Snap. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when they lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing. Left right man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring when right somebody shall sling. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing. Left right man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring when right somebody shall sling.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Powder Keg, and they will enjoy a power advantage. Up against them, the Myth. This fight in the heavy-hitting division.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
First up, Powder Keg from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here.
This bout is scheduled for 10.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so...
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. A scoring uppercut there. This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Throws the jab but does not score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Changes everything, especially in this division. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't score with that jab. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is a high-octane battle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Oh my, that's a game changer. And down goes the myth. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
Let's get it started in round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Jab misses. You don't want to go tit for tat. Whoa, wait a minute. So much for defensive abilities. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work for defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. One punch could change everything in this battle. Catch and shoot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he fails to score with that left hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. That counter shot. Hold that thought. They're in trouble. And the myth has been knocked down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with it.
And there's the bell to start round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? They better start respecting each other's punching power. Right just misses. Good counter punching. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice job to block that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away.
This is the beginning of round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw a punch and just got countered. A lot lot of effort being exerted here. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Looking to land the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. That jab doesn't find a home. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Round 7, here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch. Nice work to block that right uppercut. Just misses with that uppercut. The right hook misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in. There's the bell to start round 8. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nope, that jab not going to score. That hook hook won't score. Punch, counter punch. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Good job defending the jab. And that jab just missed with the left hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That counter punch caught him clean. That hook doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. His stamina is off the charts. Threw a punch and just got countered. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? His stamina is off the charts. A perfect counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. punches have to hurt. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Nope, that hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
Just wanna fly and run away, away from this place, away from the things broken. Promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away, live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again.
don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top strike, calm man, and lick off the goal. So anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team. I know send man airborne like 5B. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. But the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. But the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my J's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky. It's Cali that packs from.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting. Up first is Powder Keg from the United States of America. We're coming up against the men from Ukraine.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And
This bout is scheduled.
expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live? We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Just misses with that uppercut. Catch and shoot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Why would they try something that's obviously illegal? Boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Good counter punch. Good counter punching. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Back and forth they go. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After clearly that's not allowed. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. effort being exerted here. Beautiful counter punch. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. So close to that uppercut. The jab not finding its target. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Straight right just misses. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? The referee might need to take a point here. And forth they go in this round. An illegal move there. The perfect counter lands. They exchange punches. These two were made for each other. There's a counter shot. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. He's trying to defend this onslaught. That's not legal. Punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Good defense there to stop that hook. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What are they thinking? That's clearly illegal. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Here we go on round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Referee not going to be happy with that illegal move. Well, you can't do that, can you? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That is illegal. This could be the end. And down goes the myth. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
On to the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute? You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
His stamina is off the charts. Tried to score with a jab. Trying to get away with something there, aren't they? And he's been blown up like a powder keg. Down he goes. Let's watch this again. He set it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Look at his corner. Three instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself.
An illegal move there. The referee has seen enough. He's called a halt to the action and will deduct a point.
Finally, a referee that knows how to do his job right.
Punch check. Referee not going to be happy with that illegal move. That was clearly illegal. The referee saw it, and yes, he's going to deduct a point here.
About time, ref.
So final 10 seconds.